Hey guys, Miss Wesley here, back at it with another lesson in metacognition. So remember, you have been working on trying to use your mind to think as you are reading. The goal of a good reader is to be able to think while they read, so that at the end and throughout the reading as well, that they can understand everything that they have read and apply it to anything, whether it's questions or a reflection or an extension. Okay. So today I want to talk to you about real reading versus fake reading. Now, how many real readers do we have out there? Are you a real reader or are you a fake reader? You might be asking, well, what's the difference between a real reader and a fake reader? We've all seen those fake readers. Maybe you've seen a person who flies super fast through a book. They read it at super quick, lightning speed, and they can't tell you anything that they read. They can just tell you they read it super fast and it was amazing. They were rushing to the end as if there's some grand prize on the last page. That's not real reading. Maybe you have seen someone move their fingers across the page, but their eyes never move. They're looking around the room. Fake reading. Maybe someone is getting up constantly as they're reading. It's reading time and they're getting up doing everything but reading. Fake reading. Well, what is real reading? What's the difference between fake reading and real reading? The difference is metacognition. Metacognition is key. If you are a real reader, you are going to be thinking about what you read as you read it. That is metacognition. Metacognition, remember, is thinking about your thinking. Well, how do I think about my thinking, Miss Wesley? I'm thinking, how do I think about my thinking? That's weird. How do I do that? Well, I'm so glad you asked. There are different ways to help you think about your thinking. Okay. We all come to reading with some sort of background knowledge. We've heard that word, that term used a lot, background knowledge. Well, what is background knowledge? In fourth grade, we call background knowledge our schema. Fancy fourth grade words, schema. So use your what to help you. Background knowledge. Did you say background knowledge? Because it's not background knowledge in fourth grade. It is your, what'd you say? Say it a little louder. Schema. All right. Schema is everything that you already have in your mind. It's everything that you are already an expert on or trying to become an expert on, okay? So if you know a lot about dinosaurs, when you go read a book about dinosaurs, you got a lot of schema. You got a lot of information that you can draw upon or to pull from to help you better understand that story about dinosaurs. Let's say you don't have very much interaction or understanding about dinosaurs. Well, then your schema is limited. You don't have as much schema at the moment about dinosaurs, but after you read that text about dinosaurs, your schema is going to increase. You're going to know more because our schema is constantly growing. No one ever has the max amount of schema. You're not going to meet anyone who said, nope, I'm maxed out on schema. No more. I'm full. Tank is full. No, we keep growing. Our experiences, our understanding keeps growing. So our schema is, of course, going to keep growing. Well, how do I use that schema, Miss Wesley? I'm so glad you asked. Remember, we are real readers. The difference between a real reader and a fake reader is metacognition. Metacognition is thinking about your thinking. How do I think about my thinking, Miss Wesley? I use my schema. And when I use my schema or my background information, what I already know about, that will help me make connections. So as I'm reading, I might say, I remember I read a story about this in kindergarten. Gosh, that is so, what are the odds? Using your schema or your background information can also help you ask questions. Maybe you are a whiz in science. And as you're reading a story about, I don't know, microcellular biology, you have a question in mind that involves the nucleus of an atom. I don't know, I'm no nuclear physicist, but your schema, your background information can help you become more curious. It can help you ask questions. And when you start asking questions, you're engaging with the reading. You are getting involved with the reading. You're thinking, you're using metacognition. Same with connections. You've got to make connections between the text and yourself, or between the text and the world, or between the text and another text. Either way, you're involving yourself in the reading. You are metacognitive. Real reading. Using your schema can also help you visualize. We're going to work with this one today, okay, guys? And then it can help you make inferences. An inference is an educated guess. It's a guess that's based on, it's a guess about what could happen next based on what you've already read and what you already know. You said it, schema. Right. Quick learners. And then using your schema can also help you comprehend. We all want to comprehend what we read, otherwise, we haven't read. If we don't understand what we read, it's not reading, it's fake reading. So, our schema can help us comprehend. Remember, our schema is constantly growing. What is schema? It's what's already in your mind. Your schema is constantly growing because you're constantly adding new knowledge and you're thinking about what you're reading as you read it. Metacognition. Okay, guys? So, after we put this together, a good reader, a real reader, puts these things together and they accomplish what we want to accomplish, which is by the end of fourth grade, we want to be able to read and comprehend. That's the most important part. Read and comprehend fourth grade text proficiently. We want to be strong readers who can read fourth grade reading, at least fourth grade reading, with confidence. We can understand it with confidence. And the way we get there is through metacognition. So today we're going to take a look at a story that is going to allow you to practice specifically with your schema visualization, okay? So stay tuned for the story. I hope you like it. Remember, you must be a real reader. The power is in you. Is your energy bus fueled? Are you ready to take a ride? Are you ready to have some fun with reading? Because reading is what? No, not fun. No. Fun? Well, it is. Yeah, you're right. It is fun. But reading is thinking. Who said it? Who got it right? I don't know. Reading is thinking. Okay? All right. See y'all in a minute.